Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I'll be
Hey,
your nurse
Elizabeth.
today. What's your name?
Hunter. Sorry, it's Terry.
Terry. Okay, Terry Smith. Is that right?
That's my name.
Okay. So you are just in for a follow-up appointment.
Yeah.
And you were experiencing some depression symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
How's your depression right now?
It's better. For a while it was pretty tough. It was hard, fighting all the depression and everything, and then I went to the hospital because it got to a point where it's just unbearable. Mm-hmm. And so then I went to the hospital and went through some treatment, got some medications. I take those like I'm supposed to now, and then I come to support groups, kind of like the one I was just at. I do all support groups, and it's really helped me a lot. I really think I'm overcoming it.
Good. So you said you're taking antidepressants.
Yeah.
Do you have a supportive family to help you through this time?
Yeah, they're supportive, which is helpful.
Are you picking up any other habits like exercising or any other coping mechanisms to treating your depression?
Back when I was younger, when I was a little kid, I smoked a lot. I picked it up when I was 14. I dubbed when I was 14. And I smoked, and I've been smoking since. And recently with the depression, I've been smoking even more, just because it really helps me unwind and relax and kind of cope with those difficult feelings and emotions,
Right.
Yeah.
So that's just a new way you deal with your depression then.
Yeah, it's something I've always used, but as of late, it's been in conjunction with the other stuff I've been doing.
Okay. Do you mind if I talk to you a little bit about your just tobacco use?
It's all right.
Okay. So how many packs of cigarettes do you smoke normally a day?
I would say probably 2 a day on average.
2 a day?
Yeah.
Do you find yourself smoking more on days that you feel more depressed then? You said you're starting to notice that a little.
Yeah. It fluctuates. It's not the same every day. So some days are more than others.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm having a hard day or something, I just smoke some more.
Well, I see in your history, your health history, that your dad was actually diagnosed with lung cancer. And do you have any concerns that might potentially happen to you, or?
No. I don't think it's gonna happen to me. I'm healthier than he was. Like, I'm a pretty healthy guy. Generally, I just smoke. It's the only thing I do. So, I don't think it's gonna, hurt me like it did him. I think I'll be better.
Do you think you picked it up, that habit, from your dad, or just friends doing it?
Possibly. There's kids I went to school with. My best friend in high school, his name was Luke, and he started smoking, and that kind of got me going into it. I guess that was even before high school, because I did it when I was 14. So I kind of was out throughout high school, and then my buddies, a couple of them joined in, and started smoking, and just kind of escalated from there. Just kept smoking, and then it just became second nature.
Yeah.
Really.
So, just to clarify, you said smoking helps you relax, especially with the depression symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
You said it's kind of just became a habit as well.
Yeah, like I don't really think about it.
Yeah. It doesn't make you happy? Does it more like a social aspect?
No, I mean, more than anything, it just helps me relax and unwind and just kind of take it easy.
So those are like the positives of smoking.
Yeah, those definitely.
Do you have
That's
any?
the main reason why I do it.
Do you have any consequences that you can think of smoking?
Well, I don't. Now that I think about it, I have a niece. I'm real close with it. She's a great little girl, and her father won't let me be around her because I smoke a lot. He doesn't want her picking up those habits and getting involved in that sort of thing. And that's a tough thing because I want to be there for her, being a good example. But at the same time, I'm smoking, and that's not the kind of stuff you should be doing in front of a kid.
Right.
It's also, I've also noticed that whenever I'm doing activity, I tend to really be short of breath and kind of have a hard time catching my breath. And so I think it's starting to kind of catch on.
Right.
It's starting to catch up to me.
Do you understand, I guess, why your niece's parents don't want you to be around her, besides just the obvious, they don't want her to pick up on that habit? Do you see any health concerns for her?
Well, I mean, secondhand smoke is, I think it's kind of made up, though, personally.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a myth.
But even just the idea of it if you really do care about her and everything, maybe you might consider that. Could be a possibility, even if studies are wrong, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
And that they're just really wanting to protect your daughter. And it sounds like it's kind of affecting you because you want that relationship with her. Like you care a lot about your niece.
No, I do.
So,
You're right.
yeah. And that could possibly cause more depressive symptoms. Is if you can't see her, that might put you down a little bit.
Yeah.
So I just have another question for you. On a scale from 1 to 10, there's this little rubric right here for you. 1 being, or actually 0 being, I'm not even considering quitting, and 10 being, I'm ready to quit right now. Where do you think you might be?
I'm gonna put myself at probably about 4.
A 4? Okay. And why do you say a 4 instead of a 3?
Well, 4 is higher than 3, which means I kind of have a little bit of a desire to change.
Good. And why are you not a 5?
Well, 5 is a little more than 4, so that's like halfway. So it's like either I'm going to change or I'm not going to change.
Yeah, 5 is kind of
I
that
don't know if
teetering
I'm there
point.
yet. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. What's going to push you to a 5, you think? Or do you even have a desire to reach that 5?
To a degree, I do, because, like I said, there are things that I would like to resolve, so that I could be better as a person. You know, as to what it could be, you know, maybe my family, because they're, like I said, they're pretty supportive. I do come to these support groups and with the depression, and I know there's other support groups around for stuff like alcohol and narcotics and smoking as well. And, you know, those could be really beneficial to me too, if I could come to those and, you know, maybe not necessarily just quit, but maybe cut back more and more each day.
Right. I mean, smoking, it's become a lifestyle for you. It hasn't just become this bad side of you or anything. It's just, it's a habit, and it's a very addictive habit. So there's a lot of people out there going through the same thing you are. Can you think of, you said the support groups in your family would be a beneficial thing for you to start moving more towards that 10 instead of the 0. Can you think of anything else that might help motivate you, or any plans that you want to come up with me?
As far as plans go, you know, just thinking about goals and stuff I'd like to do. For me personally, I'd say a realistic short-term goal would probably be to probably cut down to a pack a day instead of 2 packs a day.
Okay.
Cut it 50, you know, cut it down halfway, and you know, I think that'd be reasonable.
Yeah, and don't beat yourself up about it, especially with your depressive symptoms. Set a goal, but don't feel terrible if you don't reach it. It's gonna be a process.
Yeah.
And yeah, feel free to come talk to me, come to the clinic, really support, like have your family as a support system. Is there anybody in your family that smokes that might try to stop smoking with you? Would that be a possibility?
My cousin actually, she's a smoker too. She lives in town, so might be able to see if we could go together and kind of do like the buddy system thing.
Do you think she'd even be willing, or is she pretty set on?
I think she might.
She might. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys can probably brainstorm some more ideas of everything that fits your lifestyle. Do you smoke at work? Are there anybody at work that you smoke with?
Well, we can't smoke at work. It's not permitted.
Okay. So even on breaks, you don't have
No.
breaks or anything? Oh,
I mean, we got breaks, but
yeah.
can't smoke on them because it's still on company property.
So you probably are stressed after a long day and you come home and
Yeah.
smoke
Yeah.
everything. Is there something you can do instead of smoking whenever you come home that might curb that? I guess you said it relaxes you. Is there anything else you can do to relax you?
You know, maybe spend time with family and friends and stuff like that. Pick up other activities.
Well, good. Well, thank you so much, Terry, for meeting with me today. Do you have any more questions or anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. Would you like to come back in a couple weeks and we can talk about your progress and
Yeah,
see how
that'd be
things are
great.
going? Okay. All right. Thank